wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, well, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville right about now? Yeah, just a touch. I mean, what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that appearance. That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching the pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle. Yeah. When they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all in the past. Here come the Titans trying to win it all.
Meanwhile, for the New Orleans Saints, look, everybody is well aware they've been snake-bitten the last two postseasons. First, it was the Minneapolis Miracle with Stephon Diggs, and then everybody remembers the no-call last season on Mikel Roby-Coleman CD.
So don't you have to acknowledge that this team has some serious fortitude? 3 straight years, finally get to the Super Bowl. They put everything else behind them now. Other teams might have crumbled. They stuck together. Now they have a chance to win the second Lombardi Trophy in team history. I just wonder, will they take a chance like they did the last time when they beat the Colts? Remember that onside kick to start the second half? Will they take those kind of chances in this game? Wouldn't be surprised if they did.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down carry for Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 45 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense. Back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Throwing is Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over at their 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. On 2nd down, Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for... He's got it at the 15. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Mariota gives to Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A 2nd down run with Lewis. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mariota now. He can run for it, and he went. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Now, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready, yellow lady.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in
trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run for it with Henry, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mariota hands to Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Switch. Slam.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, rush coming, and he's taken down. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Here's Mariota. Completes it to Davis. The 20, 10, and he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Corey Davis, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. He's at the 50. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. 75 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. He got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Breeze now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point put through by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. They rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Breeze now on first down. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
He's knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Here we go.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
They begin with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running in.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota, buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota, and that is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Mariota. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Down the numbers. There he goes. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll run, Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Michael Pruitt, 69 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Joseph now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check 55. Mike. Check back. Check back.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. From midfield, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 27 yards there, a first down. And the former first pick of the 2nd round of the 2001 draft doing his thing.
And the beauty of watching him play is progressions. Yeah, he can throw it deep, but how about his ability to hit secondary targets, underneath targets, and hits them with accuracy?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To throw Mariota. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gloddens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota now. This one caught by Davis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mariota on first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
That doesn't mean changing any.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze, complete. Smith has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Mariota. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. To the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 68 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, 34 yards. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 2 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Breeze going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Where are they, G? 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Tennessee defense here.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Joseph now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
And well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Throwing, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Breeze now on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 40 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me. Here we go. Two times.
Third and long here for Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mariota. Well, this one complete to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, 39 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way down to the 35. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Breeze now to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Set. 5-9. Mike 5-5. Kill. Tonight.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mariota to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
23 yards the pickup there. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes, left side. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And fights through one man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamalek Correa coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 81 yards. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. When they, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Demario Davis able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. He's got Smith here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and goal. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 98 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Mariota steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's put him on the buses.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's Henry, and he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th 4th down try. To throw Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. To throw, it's Breeze. It's caught, Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Again, it's Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Again, it's Lewis. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota going deep for Walker. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking past.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Mariota. It's right caught, right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken near the 13. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Succo. And that will extend this big lead. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to win.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality, you'll see this